You just graduated with a degree in international logistics. You speak 3 languages, English, Russian, and French. And you're great with boring details everyone else ignores. You land a job at a medium-sized logistics firm in a port city. This is just the beginning. You aren't a villain, not yet. You're a guy with a spreadsheet and a very specific talent. Getting things from point A to point B when point B is a place nobody wants to go. It starts with legitimate cargo. Rice to Sudan, medical supplies to Somalia, construction equipment to Syria. You learn the real game isn't about the cargo, it's about the paperwork. But the real shift happens 3 years in. You're at a bar in a hotel lobby in Dubai. A man sits down. He looks proper and rich. "I have a client," he says. "He needs farming tools delivered to a rebel group in the Congo." He explains the situation. The government has blocked the roads. The only way in is by air on a terrifyingly short dirt runway. He doesn't need a soldier. He needs a logistics manager. The payout is 5 times your annual salary. Cash up front. You save the day, which means you just violated international laws. You leave your firm and go freelance. You set up shell companies in places that ask 0 questions. You learn the most important acronym in your life, EUC. End User Certificate. This piece of paper is the golden ticket. It tells the government that the 5,000 AK-47s are for the National Police Force of Nigeria. Once the plane takes off, nobody checks if the guns actually land in Nigeria. Maybe the plane has engine trouble and diverts to Sierra Leone. You buy your own plane. You find an old plane in Eastern Europe for $40,000. You hire a crew. The pilot is a man named Sergey. You fly at night to avoid radar. You fly low, skimming the tops of the trees. One mistake and you are a fireball in the jungle. You land on a strip of grass. Men with machetes and red berets surround the plane. They don't look like security guards. They look like a militia. A man in sunglasses hands you a duffel bag. It isn't cash, it's gold dust. Heavy yellow packets mined by prisoners of war. You realize that you are not just a delivery driver anymore. You are the only reason these wars can happen. It feels powerful. It feels intoxicating. You start taking riskier jobs. You move radar systems to the Middle East labeled as medical scanning equipment. You move disassembled helicopters to South America labeled as spare auto parts. You bribe customs officials with Rolex watches. You learn that every official has a price. It's just a cost of doing business.